We are taught from a young age that the smartest thing you can do with a paycheck is put it in the bank. Once it's locked away in a savings account, it feels safe and secure. There is a genuine psychological comfort in watching your bank balance tick up by a few percent at the end of the year. But then you go to the grocery store. You try to buy the exact same essentials you bought a year ago, and suddenly your budget feels painfully tight. This is the money illusion, seeing a higher account balance while your actual purchasing power drops. The standard savings account actively leaks value every single day it remains stationary. Looking at the macroeconomic reality of 2026, the growing number on your banking screen has become a complete facade. This relentless loss of your purchasing power is a silent theft, occurring directly beneath your bank's secure interface. We are launching a forensic investigation into the hidden mechanics of this theft to identify exactly what is draining your account. When your balance increases while your real-world wealth decreases, the internal logic of the banking system is working against you. Our primary suspect in this investigation is inflation. Recent data on personal consumption expenditures, the cost of living metric the Federal Reserve watches closest, shows a persistent shock to the system. This chart illustrates how inflation acts as an aggressive drain. The bottom line is standard bank interest, creeping up slightly, while the top line, the cost of living, spikes by 6%. That red gap represents future wealth erased every single month. Waiting for prices to drop back to normal is a losing strategy because the broader economy actively devalues your patience. To see the actual crime taking place, we have to use a tool economists call the Fisher equation. It uncovers the true value of your money over time. This visualizes the theft. Take 3% nominal interest and subtract 6% inflation, leaving a flashing negative 3%. With these negative real interest rates, holding cash costs more than it pays. Over time, this destruction compounds, and massive purchasing power vanishes. Keeping money in a standard savings account is a guaranteed, mathematically proven annual loss. Why do millions of people willingly keep their capital trapped in these accounts despite the math? It comes down to a psychological trap called default bias. Human brains are wired to equate physical stagnation, like hiding in a cave, with safety. We apply that same logic to hiding our cash in a bank. In a modern economy, capital gains its value through circulation. When it sits perfectly still, it loses its utility. This stationary money essentially turns into dead air, rotting away as its purchasing power dissolves. In a world of constant economic movement, financial stagnation is the fastest way to lose everything. The illusion of the bank account as a sanctuary has been shattered. If we want to survive this economy, we need a strategy based on movement. Defending against negative real interest rates requires the law of circulation. Your money must constantly move to survive. This chart illustrates the first alternative, liquid funds. Your currency bypasses the stagnant banknote, flowing into a dynamic fund with a higher yield, fighting inflation. Paired with a sweep-in facility, idle cash automatically moves from checking into active investments. These tools allow your money to work aggressively in the background, while giving you the liquidity you need for daily expenses. The goal of this escape plan is to move your capital into compound interest-generating assets until your yield outpaces the inflation rate. Every single day you spend in analysis paralysis is another day inflation actively erodes your ability to buy a home, start a business, or retire. Holding pure cash in a bank ensures the gradual, compounding decay of your purchasing power. Preserving your wealth in 2026 requires the constant, aggressive movement of your capital. Safety isn't found in hoarding, it is